Hi, I'm Tolulope Michael, founder of Excelmind. If you're watching this, you just booked a call with my team, and I want to be very clear about something before we talk. I'm not going to try to convince you that running a school is hard. You already know that. I'm not going to try to convince you that chasing fees is exhausting. I mean, you leave it every term. What I am going to do is show you why everything you've been told about fee collection is wrong, and why the schools that figured this out are now collecting 100% of their fees upfront while everyone else is still chasing parents. Then when we get on the call, we'll just talk about your numbers, your school, your fees, your situation, and you can decide if you want to keep doing what you're doing now or if you want to say maybe to something different. Does that sound fair? Okay, so let's go. Here is what most school owners believe. They believe if parents can't pay fees upfront, they have two options: lose the student or become a bank. That's the truth in the market right now. And because that's the truth, you've probably done one of these things. You either let parents pay in installment and then chase them for months, or used your own money to cover salaries while you wait for fees, or you turned away good students because their parents couldn't pay the full fees. Am I right? Of course I am, because that is what everyone does. But here's the problem with that truth. It's based on the assumption that you have to be the one financing the parent. You give them time, you chase them, you take the risk. And that's why January or the beginning of every term is hell every single time. But what if I told you that assumption is completely wrong? What if parents could get financing without you being the bank? What if you could get 100% of your fees deposited into your account the same day a parent enrolls, even if that parent doesn't have the full amount? Would that change things? Of course it would. That's exactly what Fee Now does, and it's why schools using it don't have fee collection problems anymore. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sounds good, but what's the catch? There's no catch. Here's how it works. A parent wants to enroll. They don't have 300,000 naira upfront. Instead of you giving them time and chasing them, what they do is they apply for Fee Now on their phone. That's the parent. Take 60 seconds. They get approved in 24 hours. Your school gets the full 300,000 deposited same day. The parent pays back over 3 to 6 months to our financial partners. Not to you. You are out of the equation. You already got paid. This is not a loan to your school. You're not taking on debt. This is parent financing their own fees while you get your money immediately. Schools using this have recovered millions in fees they would have lost. Students they would have turned away and now enrolled. And January, beginning of every term, is just another month. Now, Fee Now is powerful, but it's actually part of a bigger system called Excelmind, because the schools that are really winning are not just fixing cash flow, they're fixing how parents experience the school. Okay, when parents can track attendance on their phone, when they can pay fees with one click, when their child's results show up instantly, they stop seeing your school as just another school. They see it as professional, organized, premium, and they tell everyone about it. We've seen schools increase enrollment by 30 to 40% just from referrals. No ads, no flyers, just proud parents talking about the schools. That is what Excelmind does. Now here's the thing. Right now we are onboarding 20 schools this month in your region. The setup fee is normally 500,000 naira, but because we are expanding, we are waiving 90% of it. You pay 50,000 naira only once. Once those 20 spots are filled, the offer ends. The fee goes back to 500,000 naira, and honestly, most of those spots will go to school owners who just say maybe. They don't need to be 100% sure. They don't need to think about it for 3 weeks. They just say, maybe this is the way out. Let me see the numbers for my school. That's it. That is all you need. So when we get on this call, here's what I want you to do. Say maybe to the idea that you don't have to be a bank anymore. Say maybe to the idea that parents can pay comfortably while you get paid upfront. Say maybe to the idea that January doesn't have to look like every other January, or the beginning of every term doesn't have to look the same. You don't have to be certain. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to say maybe. Show me how this works for my school, and we will. We will show you your numbers, your fees, your potential savings, and if the math makes sense, which it almost always does, we will show you how to get started the same day. It's 50,000 naira, not 500,000 naira. Not next month when the offer ends. 50,000 naira today. Just say maybe. Say maybe to showing up on this call. Say maybe to seeing the numbers. Say maybe to the possibility that there's a better way to run your school? That's all I'm asking. Come to the call ready to see what is possible. I will show you exactly how schools are doing this, and then you decide. I'll see you soon. Now, one last thing. My family lost our school because we didn't have systems like this. Yes, I built Excelmind so you don't have to lose yours. So when we talk, just say maybe. That's all it takes. See you on the call.